I should have seen this coming, guys. With every new Dragon Ball Super manga chapter, there is a bunch of criticism and controversy over either something that was explained, something that was expanded upon, or something that was revealed. And in this case, it's something that was mainly revealed, but it's really all three of these because we are getting a lot of little tidbits that we did not see in the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, even though the chapter feels like a one-for-one. Now, in the newest Dragon Ball Super manga chapter, Piccolo faces off against Gamma 2. It is basically the exact same fight that we see in the movie with a little bit more give and take. To be honest, I preferred the manga version a lot more because they had time to add more to it, and it just feels like it's more fleshed out. It's a better fight. But the controversy isn't from the fight, it is from what happens after the fight. Piccolo goes to Korin's tower to tell him about the impending doom, and Korin tells him to contact Goku and Vegeta. Then Piccolo drops a bombshell on us, and this is what's causing the controversy. He says, judging from my fight, I'd say the strength of those two Gammas is on par with those two, meaning Goku and Vegeta. How is this possible? Goku and Vegeta were facing off against the strongest warrior in the universe, in Universe 7, the last chapter, the last arc. And then Black Frieza came and knocked them both out. Like, how can this be? These are two man-made androids. They should not be this strong, or how are they this strong? So today I'm going to clear this up, but to be able to clear it up, I have to jump into another bit of controversy, and that is, how does Piccolo know how strong any of these warriors are? Because on one hand, the androids have no power signature that anybody can sense. So how does he know how strong the Gammas are? Number two, Goku and Vegeta, when they go into their god forms, mortals can't sense their ki. They don't know how strong they are. How the hell does Piccolo know this? Is this another retcon? What the hell is Toyotaro doing? So let's go ahead and answer the first one, because by answering the first one, we'll get to the second part. For this explanation, I'm going to take you to DBS Chronicles, who put a great tweet on explaining why Piccolo can sense the Saiyans when they go into their god keys, and that is reminder that Piccolo is part Kami who had god ki in him, meaning that Piccolo has a little bit of that sense of what God Ki actually is, which makes sense. I mean, he's even saying it here. Piccolo could sense Shin's Ki, which is the Kaioshin, and Dende can sense Beerus's in the anime. They are gods, essentially, lower gods, maybe tiny gods of different planets, but they are gods nonetheless. They can sense the god ki and can estimate the power of Goku and Vegeta through this. Now, because Piccolo really doesn't know anything about the true Ultra Instinct that Goku went through in the Granolah arc, he went through that transformation away from everybody else, and Vegeta also went through his Ultra Ego transformation away from everybody else. I believe that Piccolo, and agree with DBS Chronicles here, Piccolo is basically putting the strength of Goku and Vegeta with Super Saiyan Blue. The Super Saiyan Blue that he's been able to detect, meaning that he's comparing that Super Saiyan Blue to the androids. Now, someone did point out that in this panel, Piccolo says that he cannot sense Goku. Yes, but in this part of the story, Goku actually ambushes one of Moro's henchmen, and he is in Ultra Instinct. He's using Ultra Instinct, meaning that he's using an angel form, something that Piccolo cannot sense. But then in the panel right next to that, Piccolo says, looks like his training really paid off. Way stronger than the last time we saw him in blue form, meaning that he can tell there is a difference in power with Goku's blue form now as opposed to what it was before. Now, I do believe that in the anime, Piccolo did say that he can't sense the powers at all. He can't sense God Ki. I think he said that early on in the DBS anime, but that is not something that we're going to have to take into account here because we're talking about the DBS manga. So that explains why Piccolo can sense God forms. What's a little bit harder to explain is how he knows how strong the Gammas are when he cannot sense their ki, can't sense androids at all. And this one to me is a little bit more simple, and I believe it is because he is basically just saying that the Gamma's feats are on par with Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta's feats. meaning that the attacks, the power, the punching, the damage that he's taken and the damage he was able to inflict, plus the reservoir of stamina and energy that's still within the androids, he believes that they are at that level. They are at Super Saiyan Blue level, basically just going on feats alone, which to me, I do think that Goku and Vegeta with that Super Saiyan Blue transformation still would have the edge over these two androids. And I do still believe that the techniques that Goku and Vegeta have learned, the Ultra Instinct, the Ultra Ego, all the Yardrat techniques, those are all adaptive techniques that they can use throughout their battles that will amplify their strength. It's almost like trump cards. They have this in their back pocket to use against the androids who really are kind of straightforward. And with the Gammas being around Super Saiyan Blue level, it does make sense now how Gamma 2 was able to sacrifice himself and do so much damage to Cell Max at the end of the movie, because he is that strong. But why is he that strong? There really isn't a clear answer for this besides, Toyotaro and Toriyama making this shit up as they go along and making these scientists, these Earth scientists, making powerful androids. There is only Exhibit A, 17. 17 at the end of the Tournament of Power was very similar in power and strength to not only just Golden Frieza, but also Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and even hanging his own against Jiren, who we've known is stronger than certain gods of destruction. So using 17 as a base, to me, and the fact that this movie takes place years after the original Dragon Ball Z, to the point where technology has progressed so much, and the same Dr. Hito made a creature like Cell Max. So having a jump from power to a Gamma that has Super Saiyan Blue strength to a Cell Max that would be beyond that, it makes more sense for the Gammas to be closer in power. So ultimately, this doesn't really bother me too much. I like that the Gammas are this powerful. I just hope that Dragon Ball Super does something with this now that Dr. Hito is on the essentially good guy side. He's in Capsule Corporation, making the Earthlings stronger cybernetically, just like Android 18, 17, and the Gammas, makes a lot of sense to get them, like, characters like Krillin, characters like Yamcha, get them to the level of the Super Saiyan Blue or the Super Saiyan gods. This is a story that's even pursued in Dragon Ball Multiverse, where there is an Earth that is cybernetically enhanced, and these characters, the ones we've known, are that strong, especially Yamcha. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys had any more questions. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.